Hello, everyone. Good evening. And thanks for joining here in the session number 4 in developing the dotNet Labs client-side project. So we are right now just getting ready. Okay. So until the moment, we have in the previous session, we have seen how we have the first or the full flow of the authentication from the authorization or from the login and the register, the logout functionality, and we have set all this stuff in the UI. Right now in this session, we are going to see how we can implement localizations. I've been asked about this in multiple videos, how we can make our application available for multiple languages in Blazor WebAssembly and managing all the stuff that's related for this one, basically. And then we are going to see how we are working with getting the videos, and then we will move to each video page by like showing, open the video, see the video, and try to post comments and this stuff. So, and manage all the comments basically by edit, delete, or create a comment or reply. So this is what we are going to do basically. But from now, first we are going to start with localization, and then we will move to start dealing with the video. We will see a way to get all the videos. So again, thanks for joining here today. And if you have any questions about the previous sessions or anything that's somehow not clear in a way or another, so you can basically feel free to post that before we get started, so we can solve those issues in case there is any. Okay, so here we have a question. The only way to authorize the user by server is to send a token at each query. Basically, yeah, one of the authentication steps for the single page applications, yeah, is to use this one, send the access token, because as we have said, the API is stateless. There is no session to let's say, like talk about the user, just like what you have in a traditional web application. So you have basically to send this token that has the claims and represents all the user information in each request that you basically send to the client or to the server. Sorry. So we are going to get started. I will share my screen over here. Okay, so that's great. Now we can run this project to see what we have to do. And this is our API that we are going to build on top of it after we implement the localization and make our application available for multiple languages. We are going to start implementing this one, like getting all the videos in the main page. So yeah, this is our application. So we have the register, we have the login here, and we can log in or we can log out, register, we can create a new user. So everything is just working very fine, and we can see how we'll secure all the pages and this stuff throughout this video. For example, like the video that's for managing the video, like create, update, or delete, that's going to be for the admin only. So we will see how we'll implement that. But when we are just working on that part. So right now, let's go ahead and try to make this application from the beginning works on like multiple languages. Like for example, here we have it in English right now. Maybe you can make it available in Dutch, German, or French, for example, like those two languages. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So you can see how you can localize your Blazor WebAssembly applications. Okay, basically I have a video on my channel talking about this for the library AK multi-languages, but right now, recently, the library gets a very big update that's responsible for managing the state of your components, so you don't have to worry about like going ahead and update the state of each component after when you change the language. Right now, all of this is just implemented. So to get started by localization, basically, we are going to use the tool Azure Websites .NET. Okay, let me see in the GitHub. So okay, this is basically the language maybe you have like passed on across this one, across this repository that shows to you how you can basically manage this and create a localized UI. So what you need, you need to create your own language file and then reference those keywords that you have put in the resources file within your Razor components. And after that, you can have only English file, and then you can use the online tool available here to basically, yeah, this one, that allows you to translate all this file just in one click. So let's go ahead and get started by this. I'm going to the Blazor server project. I will click on dependencies, manage NuGet packages. And for this one here, I'm going to search for aksoftware.localization. So you can see it's here at the beginning. Okay, you can install this one. Or yeah, sorry, I decline. Should install this new one, localization.multilanguages.blazor, and basically it has a reference for this one. This one is still new, so let's click install. And click accept here. Okay, great. So right now we have the library just exists. So what you are going to do is to create a new folder here, and we're going to call this folder, it's going to be called resources. And within it, I'm going to create a YAML file. YAML file is a structure just like any language to send or represent data, just like JSON or XML, but YAML is very, very light because it doesn't have any curly braces or double quotations on this stuff. It's very light. So I choose to use YAML because like if you have a big languages file or something like this, you can save space with this and it's more efficient. So I don't think we have YAML template by default, so you can set any file here. I'm going to call it. You have to call your app. The first app should be in English or the first file. So you call it like this, .yaml, or I think like this, and click on add. So this is the first language file that we have. Let's remove this C# content. Okay, that's great. Now you have to go choose the file and go for the properties and make the build action to embedded resources, which means this one will be embedded in the DLL of the application. So you will have access for it through, like, I mean, it's not going to be in the www root, it will be embedded in the DLL. So right now we can go to the program, and here, using software.localization.multilanguages, and let's register the languages service here. Add language container. So basically, we need to choose the assembly that holds the language files, maybe because you are referencing a shared project that holds this resources file. So from here, you should choose the assembly, and basically, you can type assembly .get executing assembly, which returns the current assembly that we are in. And by default, the folder name, calling resources. If you would like to change it, you can just set folder name, and you just type the name of the folder. Maybe you can call it languages or whatever. but I prefer the resources name because it's the common one. So like this, we have injected the languages container. What we can do right now is go to the imports, and here as well, I'm going to add reference for this one. Like that. So we have access for this from all the components. Okay, I'm going to click save. This is great. Now this is basically everything we need to do. So now we can write our own keywords that basically represents it within the application. So let's see what we have. If we go to the nav menu, okay, we have the title, and okay, this one is going to be fixed. And we have here videos, playlists, and management. Those three should be translated into the other languages. So let's add a keyword here. I'm gonna call this one like nav menu. Create an object like this. This is how you create an object in YAML. Then space. Right now, all the properties that will be within this nav menu. So one of these will be called videos. So it's videos and playlists, and management. The value is management because the English, they are going to be just the same. Right now, this is, I think, everything for the nav menu. I'm gonna go back to the main layout. Here in the main layout, we have some buttons like basically the register button and this welcome keyword here. So I'm gonna go to the create a new object here. I'm gonna call it auth. So I'll type welcome, and I will type register, login, and in addition to this, I think we need username or email, sorry, password. This is all what we need basically, and I think we still need logout. Logout. So like that. This is cool. Now, if we go to the pages, auth, we have this login page. So what we need to translate is this one, like welcome to dotNet Labs, and please log in with your account. Okay, we need to translate this one and this one. So in the login page, welcome to, and then we have the name of the application, and we have the subtitle that says, please log in with your account. So I'm gonna copy this, paste that here. For the register, we have the same, I think. Okay, we have this same one, and create your account. So for ignore this, and I'll type just subtitle. Okay, so yeah, this is enough, I think. Right now, whenever you create anything new, you just come to this place, you add your own word. You can set them to within an object, or you can have them like flat outside. So for example, login, and you give it a value. There is no need to create an object, but this idea of creating an object like gives your file very clear, especially if your project gets so big. So in this case, you can, it's a better way to manage your keywords, basically. So after you create your file, you can just click save. And right now, let's go ahead and implement this file. So here, within each component, what you do basically is to inject my language container service, and I will call it language. This is what you do. And then you go to the uninitialized, protected, override, uninitialized. So basically, this uninitialized, we are going to use a function dot here there is something that we have to do is, yeah, we need to go to the imports, and we need to add this one, .blazor as well, because this one has an extension method called initialize localized component, and we pass this. Basically, this method, what it does, it's like this component is initialized, and right now it's going to be marked like this one is localized. So this means whenever you click change the language button, this means the library behind the scenes is going to update the states of this component. Other than that, whenever you change the language, you need to click the refresh button to be able to see your changes, which just doesn't make sense. But right now, this function is going to help you like update all your components at the same time. So this is all what you need to do right now to use them. I want to change this language with the or the videos keyword with language. And here you just type the key, and it's existing in nav menu videos. So you see how we access this. It's just like the same way you access the configuration ASP.NET Core nav menu videos. So that's pretty simple. Now let me copy this, put it here, and the same for the playlists. I'm gonna use the same for the management. Okay, this is cool. Now we have those all, and that's great. Let me copy this. I'll go to the main layout, and also here I will add this and scroll down to uninitialized, which is this one. Language dot initialize localized component, this component. Cool. Now let's use the keywords. Basically, this is going to be like the greeting button. Yeah, this one here, this welcome, we will bring it from at language, both welcome. Okay, that's great. And this register, it's going to be from language, both register. Okay, that's cool. Now we still have the two buttons existing in the menus, like the logout button here, this text. Let's remove that and logout. Okay. This is cool. Now let's go to the register component, do the same. So I'm gonna change this one to add language. Login auth, login welcome. That shows welcome to this one. Language, basically register, subtitle. Let me make sure that, okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay, great. Now, yeah, we need to localize the first name and the last name. So I'm gonna do that very quick here. Last name. First name. Yeah, it's a very good idea to start with this from the beginning. So whenever you create any new component, it's just going, sorry, this one has to be register password. And this. Confirm. Now, and the text in the bottom here is going to be called auth register. So this component has been localized. It is that easy. Now we can copy this and let's go to the login, which is the last one, and we are done from this process. Again, I have to language login welcome. This is the email. Sorry, auth. This one is auth. Okay, here we have an issue. Yeah, this one. And for the login button, okay, great. So this is what we want. Now we still have, I think, some mistakes here. This one is from register. This one is from auth. And confirm password is going to be only on register, so I will add it here. Confirm password. Okay, so that's it. Right now, let's try to run the application and see if those values will be populated, but from the file and not from hard-coded in the Blazor component. So let's see the result. And meanwhile, I'm going to open this folder because we need to take this file and translate it just to see how the result is going to be. So basically what you do is you keep working all the time with your YAML file. And once you are done from the English one and you are just ready to go publicly, so before you just go ahead and you go public, you go ahead and fetch, translate this for all the languages that you want. But through your development, you can keep working with English. Okay, great. So look at that. Right now, those values here, they are not coming from the Razor component. They are coming from the file, as you can see, because we replaced them. So all is just working perfectly. Let's go to the logout. Okay, here we go. Okay, everything is just working very fine. That's cool. Let's see right now, if we translate this file, what's going to happen. So this is the file, and I am going to open this tool. I will pick a YAML file, and then I'm going to search for this one. Okay, what can I do is simply copy this, paste it here. Okay, great. Let's choose this file, click submit. So here you go. Here you can see all your keywords like that you have within the file, and here all the languages available for you. So basically, just pick one of the languages and you will get the file. So I'm gonna choose like French, like German, and I'm gonna choose French as well. So like that. Okay, this is great. Now I have those two YAML files. Let me see here as well if we can pick a third language. Okay, I'm gonna take India. Okay, this is cool. So if we go to show in folder, now we have those three. I'm gonna copy them, go back to resources, paste them here. So look at that. Here we have right now 3 files. Make sure to make all those files embedded resources. Like, okay. Properties, embedded resource, and this one. This one is embedded resource as well. And also this one. Okay, great. So look at that. This is our file, but right now it's all translated. So it's just great. Now we have it in another language. maybe the translation is not 100% accurate because it's based on the Microsoft Azure like translating service or the Microsoft Translator API. So, but somehow it's very accurate. But for long sentences, it's like a good recommendation to go ahead and just follow with this and see like if there is any mistakes. But for our demo, it's just going to work fine. Now, this is great. Let's see how we can change this language. So I'm going to add some few buttons in the main page. For now, page like index. Okay. So add inject a language container service language. So that's it. Now I'm gonna add some functionality to this button. Like this one is going to be English, and like that. This one is going to be German, French, Indian. So this one, okay. There is something for the click functionality here. Okay. We are going to make this one like language. So we can use the function called set language like that. And from this one, you have to pick a culture to set the language. So you can do system.globalization.culture.info.get culture.info. Like you can use this function that's built in into dotNet. And here you can pass the name of the culture you want. So for this one, it's ENUS. So let me remove this or make it single quotation. And this one as well. I'm gonna copy this, paste it here, here, and this one. So for the German, it's going to be D, like that. For the French, it's going to be the same. For this one, it's going to be PA. Is it right? Yeah, that's right. So right now I'm gonna save, run the project, and let's see what we have. And meanwhile, is there any questions about this? Is it very clear to implement this in your own application? Like, so look at that. Yeah, this is fantastic. Now we have those 3 buttons here. So what's going to happen if I click German? Oh, look at that. So here the title and those as well. The logout, I think it's going to be the same. Let's click logout. Oh yeah, here you can see we have some yacht sentences. That's fine. I'm gonna log in again. Cool. Let's choose French. Okay, there is something wrong over here. Let's see the console. Okay, maybe it's a good idea to refresh that. Okay, so yeah, there is a little problem then managing the components, but yeah, this is basically how we do all this stuff and how you can change the languages. This issue here is related to the library. I'm going to work on it and just fix that of when a component is disappeared. So this is a good point that I have seen this. So okay, this is basically everything you need to see about how to implement localization. I think that's very easy. Just from the beginning of your project, just go ahead, create this, get started with your English language file, complete building on top of the project, and when you are done, just like then you can translate all the files. So this is cool. Now, here we have some new joining people. Yeah, thanks. And hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you here. So this is cool. Now, we can move ahead and start working with the videos, which is basically the core content of our project. At the moment, right now, we can showing the videos in the probably in the home page or in the videos page. Yeah, let's go ahead and create a new section. I will create a new folder here. I'll call this one videos. And then I'll click on new Razor component. A component called videos, and within this one, all the videos will be seen, and also the playlists. We are going to find a way to show them both in a good way. But now this is the videos. Let's set a router for that. Page / videos. Okay, cool. Now let's add a language inject, a language container service, language. Welcome videos page. Okay. Or videos. That. This is cool. Now we can keep this English language files open all the time, so to update for everything we add. So here right now we have a new page, videos, like title. We call the title our videos. It's better. And for this one, I'm gonna type. Okay, great. So what we have to do basically to get the videos, we need to go ahead to this API and call this function that returns these videos as a collection response, and also returns all the videos and the page number, page size, and pages count. So we can have pagination as well. So we can just show them as the tickets in our UI, just like rectangles, as you can see in any videos platform. So to do this, we need to visit the Microsoft Fluent UI page. So let's go for that. Fluent UI. Open up this page, and I'll go to styles. Okay, great. Here we have the layout. So this is the layout. This is the grid system that they have. We are going to use it to show the videos. And so here we go. This is how we can create this. This is all the styles that we have. So I am going to copy this grid. So we have it here, just like the Bootstrap grid that you see, but this one, like just the name of the class is a little bit different. But this is what you have to do if you want to have your own Microsoft style in your own applications. So here we are going to show a video in each ticket of this. And to do that, the ticket on the small, it's going to be basically, yeah, let's see their table here. Okay. So 12. For the small, it's going to be 12. For the MD, we want it to be 6. And for the large, it's going to be 3. So this means on the large screen, we can have 4 videos alongside each other. And on medium screens, we have 2 videos, because the number of columns on the screen is 12. So 12 divided to 6, this means 2. And for small screens, we need to see only 1 video within each one. So the video component should be, will go here, or the representation of the video. Right now, let's see how we can get the videos, and in addition to this, also implement pagination. So we are going to inject navigation manager. We need this one. navigate to the video component page, and we need HTTP client like that to be able to get a list of all the videos available for us. So let's get started by creating this. Pool is busy equals volts, private. This is the first indicator that we need. And we need a list of videos. So basically, an enumerable video detail. This one exists in the shared project. Call it the videos equals null by default. So let's set the private here. I like this one. And protected, override async task on initialized async. So here we are going to fetch all the videos and implement the paging. So here I will add a function, private async task. I'll call it fetch videos async, just like that. And is busy is going to be true. And it's busy equals to volts here. Let's add it within a try catch. Exception EX. Okay, I'm gonna just type this exception console. Okay. So we need to have a set of message to show if there is something went wrong, but okay. Now here, basically, as you can see in this page, like this endpoints returns for us a collection response of type video detail. So you'll type var response equals the weight HTTP client dot get from JSON async that, and it returns for us collection response. We have this object. Of course, we have created all of this stuff. If you knew, like for this course, so we have created all this object and all the APIs in the previous sessions of this course. So it's highly recommended if you are interested in building the API, you can go ahead and review the first 8 parts of this. So we have implemented all those projects with them shared. So we have created all the DTOs here. So you can have a look at them. So it returns a collection response of type video detail. And here we can pass the rest of the URL, which is /API/videos /get all. I think it's like this. So yeah, API/videos/get all. Okay, this is great. Now if response dot is success, else videos equals to response dot records. So basically records contains the set of the videos that we have. And in case it's filled, we are going to show a message. So we will add a to-do here, show an error message. We'll give it a place somewhere. So what's going to happen whenever we start directly, the first thing that we need to see is equals, like fetch videos async, like that. This is whenever we open the page, this function will be called. And right now we will have the videos. And here I'm going to type on top of this, if is busy, then we're going to show a spanner, pfu spanner, size, type spanner size dot, let's use large. We're going to show the WPF spanner or Fluent UI spanner, sorry. And here for this one, I'm going to type if videos is not null, then go ahead and show the videos here. So what you can do is, I think it's a very good idea to create a component for this one. So I will create a new folder over here, I will call it components, like that. And for this component, I will add a razor component. This one will be called video ticket. So the video ticket will be just a card that holds the image and the title of the video. So, okay, this is it. It's going to be like this, and we need to add a styling file for this one. So I will click on add. I will choose here new item. Let's search here for CSS. So this is one of the cool features that has been added to the Blazor with .NET 5, that you have an isolated CSS files like dedicated for your component. And to be able to get advantage of this, create a new style sheet file, and this one should be called the same for your component, the same name, like video ticket, .razor.css. So when you click like this, you should see right now the CSS file and the code behind file. So, okay. So right now you can add styles only for this ticket. But if we visit the Blazor Fluent UI client, here we should see some, if we see like a card that's already exists, document card. So look at that. Here we already have a cool card. Let's see if we can use this easily. So if we take a look at this, I think, yeah. Okay, let's see what we have. Because if it has a lot of C# code, I think it's a good idea to go ahead and recreate our own. Okay. I think this one is going to be like a little complicated. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and create our own, because this is, it was like a little mistake choosing Blazor Fluent UI right now. I don't think it's that ready for being in the production, but yeah, anyway, we can discover some cool stuff. So we will have a video card, and within this video card, it's going to have an image. So CRS, and then we will have class card content. So for this card content, it will a for the title will go 0 of the video, and of course all of this should be okay. So this is great. Right now, this component will take parameter, and the type of the parameter will be public video detail video, to be able to use it and show that details in the ticket. So in the CRS here, we are going to type out video dot cover or image. I forget what we call the property. Yeah, it's thumb URL. Okay, this is the thumbnail of the video, and for the title, video dot title. Okay, like that. So maybe we can remove this, and we can take advantage of using event handler or the event callback. So I will type parameter public event callback of type video detail on ticket clicked. So when you click on this ticket, like the parent component, when it subscribes to this callback, it's going to be a function from the parent component will be called. So, and here we can say at on a click equals get clicked. Great. So this one will be private async task get clicked So what we have to do basically in this function is simply we're going to call this callback. So this callback or the event callback is a great mechanism in a Blazor WebAssembly to implement the communication between the components, like especially from the child to parent, because the video's component right now will mention this one, and it's going to be interested like whenever any of those tickets click it, what we want to do. Maybe we want to remove, maybe we want to go to the video page, whatever we want to do. So we can simply subscribe to this one. And here, when you click on it, we just say on ticket clicked dot invoke async. So simply, and it takes a parameter a video that the one has been clicked. So we pass the parameter here, and that's it. So any subscriber for this one will call this. You are going to see this in action just in a little bit. So right now, let's style this. I'm going to go here, I'll type video card. So give it a width, 100%. I think it's by default like that. Let's give it just a little border. X solid black. And what we need to do is to add just a little padding for, sorry, we need to add margin, 5px. Maybe we can add just a little shadow. So if we go to the Microsoft Fluent UI styles, here we have elevation. So, oh yeah, we can use the MS depth for, so we can use the shadow that Microsoft uses in their own application using this class. So let me copy this, MS depth 4, go ahead, and we can use it for this one, just like that. This is great. Now, I don't worry about this. I don't need this anymore. Now let's style the image within this card, AMG. So for the image, it's going to take the width 100%. And there is no need for any padding or margin. And video card for the class card content, this one we are interested in padding, like 7px. And yeah, I think just padding. Yes, I'm not that great designer, but yeah, I can manage that a little bit with CSS. So let's see. Yeah, I think this one's going to be cool. So let's go right now to the imports. And I'm going to reference the components folder here. This is great. Now let's go to the videos. And here, video ticket. So you see we have a cool component right now that's very organized. And the video is, sorry, here we have to make add for each over the videos. Call this one video, like that. And within every iteration, video is add video. And on ticket clicked, let's add here a handler for this one. And as you remember, this event basically private void on video clicked takes a video detail video as a parameter. This is what this one looks like. And if you go to this one, so what's going to happen is basically navigation manager dot navigate to dash videos dash details dash, and here we pass the ID of the video, so video.id. So this is what's going to happen whenever we click on any of this. So on item clicked, on video clicked, this is what's going to happen. Okay. So look at that. This is very, very gentle. Using components, you are going to reduce the code so much of the parent pages, or when you have a very big pages, like dividing your UI to a very small component. This is very great. Like here we are using the spanner from Fluent UI. This is our video ticket, and we are going to continue like this throughout this course, like through the comments and other stuff. They are just going to be like this. So now let's leave pagination for here. Pagination. If we still have time, we are going to manage that. Okay, this is cool. Now I think we can run now. Go ahead and run this application. But before doing that, let me go to the shared, and I will go to nav menu. So when we click on this, we need just simply do a navigation manager. Let's inject the navigation manager. When you click on this item, URL buttons. Okay, they have already a button. This is cool. So go to videos. Just, I don't think we need this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this. So here we have a note like custom development. I already contacted email, but I cannot get any response. Could you please share the email that you have send your quotation over or something? So just I make sure if I received that or no. So this is our page, and if we click to videos, okay, here we go. The videos are loading, and wow, we got this, and this is very bad. Like the image seems like it's not working. So let's try to see what's going on with this video. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's click on inspect element, and if we go to this ticket over here, okay, this one, we have only one video. This is great, and this is the image, and width 100%. Okay, yeah, that's it. So it should be basically like this, but I don't know. Maybe we should click Control F5. So this means to just refresh the. Okay, yeah, that's it. So maybe we have just to click Control F5 to clean the cache of the browser, and right now it's just working fine. So we have a problem with this one. Let's check why there is no padding over here. So again, to this. So padding 7 pixels. Okay, this doesn't looks good. What we can do is we can say padding. Yeah, we can type padding. From the top, I think we need 0, and from the bottom we need like 5, and from the sides we need 2 and 2. I think this is good. Let's see if we increase the. So this one is the top, this one is the right, this one is the bottom, this one is the left. So like that, I think this one looks great. Let's copy this. And I'm going to stop the project. I will go to components, video ticket.razor. Yeah, this is why it didn't apply, because I mistyped video here. It should be like this. And what I have to do is to make cursor pointer. So it looks like this ticket, you can click on this ticket. This is basically what I want to do. And maybe you can add some slightly animation for this, like video card, hover, background, maybe light blue, background color, light blue. So yeah, I think this one has been just, we have added some good styles for it. So I will save this, and to see that in action, I'm going to open SQL Server and copy some of the videos, like copy up to 10 videos, just to see how they are going to look like in the UI. So we're going to open this table, and I will open the videos table, edit. Then let me copy this value, replace it here. Let's change the ID here as well. Let's change this, set some values. Sorry for the repetitions, but when you click when we create the management of the videos, we are going to insert new videos very easily. So doing this. Okay, I think this just works for our case. So let's go to the videos, trying to fetch. Oh, here we go. So look at that. This is our videos page. It somehow looks clean, not bad. And this is the title. This is all the stuff. So it just looks somehow great. Now, when you click on a video, it will try to redirect for this page. So that's it. Now we go back. The videos are coming back again. So this is great. Now we should set the videos here. Okay, there is something wrong also with the title and the naming of the file. So here there's going to be shown the videos, and we will create another set to show the playlists like later on. But for now, the videos are just working great. We can retrieve all the videos. Now, what we should do is to implement the pagination, because when the number increases over like 10 videos, they are not going to be retrieved because we need to send other requests. So we will see how we are going to do this. So we'll have a set of buttons here like pagination, or I'm gonna take a look if we can implement the infinity scroll. So whenever you scroll to the bottom, new videos will be added. So I think this is going to be a better idea than the pagination buttons over here. So the time is always just passing very quickly. But if you have any questions about this, you can just please like share your thoughts or your questions if there is anything like not clear or needs more explanation. So feel free to post that in the comments. Hey, thanks, dear. Hope you enjoyed it. So it seems like there is no questions. We will wait for just another few minutes. And yeah, so our goal for the list for the rest of this course is we still have to implement the video ID and the comments. I think this is going to be done in the next session. The comments, I think it's an easy part. So showing a video and showing all the videos, we have already implemented that today. We still have the pagination and get single video and get the playlists. I think this is going to be a cloning for the videos. And after that, we can move to the admin part by like creating, updating, and deleting a video, and also doing the same for the playlists. And this course will be just done. So I think I'm not sure for the number of the sessions that's still, because sometimes like I explain ideas, it takes time more than what I expect. So usually I'm bad at this type of planning, but yeah, like throughout the days, it's going to be better. So yeah, here we are in the end right now. So thank you so much everyone for joining. I hope you find this one like very useful and you enjoyed it. You're just getting the benefits out of what we are doing, and you are ready to implement this in your own applications, but on a like a bigger scale, not only for such a tutorial like this. So again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the channel if you are not already, because I do not miss any live session or any other video that's going to come very soon. So thanks for watching, and see you in the upcoming Wednesday.